For more than 125 years, North Carolina A&T State University has been more than just a great school. It's really been a pathway to success, unlike just about any historically black college or university.
Yeah, well, that magic that A&T produces is now captured in a new documentary produced by a husband and wife team from Winston-Salem who have been working in Hollywood for more than a decade and brought that professional look to the Aggie story that you'll see in tonight's Buckley Report.
Where do you start telling the stories of thousands of people? Thousands who succeeded, often against long odds.
I have such strong thoughts about this.
Brandon Deese and his wife Ashley Shanté Deese had been working in the TV and film industry for more than a decade when they got that chance.
We have a love for really telling stories about black people that are often untold.
I always say real life is way more interesting than fiction, right?
They're both from the Northeast, though, and went to college in New York City. How did A&T get on your radar? Was it always there?
My father went to A&T. I have a host of uncles that went to A&T.
A&T was not on my radar growing up, but HBCUs were, but more from probably a fictional standpoint because I grew up watching A Different World. We both did. And I some of my extended family members did attend various HBCUs.
A Different World was the hit television show in the 1980s and 90s that was set at a fictional HBCU, though A&T did make appearances. And Ashley and Brandon are telling the real-life story of the largest of the historically black colleges and universities in their new documentary, Our Blues Make Us Gold. What was your hope and dream for this when you began it?
Can you show the world that an HBCU is more than the band, more than athletics, more than homecoming? That was our goal. We were still going to highlight those things, but we were also going to highlight the full human condition.
Something has happened in our culture, in our society, where there's like a picture that only looks one way, and black excellence isn't a monolith. It's not just a suit. It's a farmer, in overalls. It's someone working at a factory. It's many things.
They tell the more well-known story of the struggle to build a nationally recognized university when you're significantly underfunded compared to other state schools.
I had a vision to be competitive. It was enhanced when the chancellor of the university called me. He had the idea that things were going to change and opportunities were going to emerge. And he wanted the kids ready.
But the theme that runs through this documentary is the incredible successes despite the hurdles, something still known by far too few. Stories like Janice Bryant Howroyd.
You are the first black woman in the history of this country to build a billion-dollar company.
Ashley wasn't surprised.
When I think of a really intelligent black person, I usually kind of think, oh, HBCU. It kind of is synonymous for me with that.
Which made this a labor of love.
This was almost our HBCU experience because we always vicariously said if we could go back, we would definitely have gone to an HBCU.
Yeah, we say we don't have any regrets except that. That's the one regret. So this is kind of a way that we could attend.
Yeah.
And develop their own Aggie pride. Bob Buckley, Fox 8 News.
And they did get some financing for the documentary from Comcast, NBC Universal, and hope that will lead to its streaming on their Xfinity site. And North Carolina Public Television has shown interest as well.